Hello everybody, Doug here, Ellis Car Customs, where everybody knows your name and we're always glad you came. Welcome back to my shop in the Arctic Circle that is upstate New York. Got our buddy Nomad here, and White Toes is sleeping in the chair, and Mama Calico is up on the cushion watching the boys. Thanks for coming back. If you're returning, thanks for checking me out for the first time if you haven't been here before. We're turning a two-door hardtop into a Nomad, one piece at a time. Refer back to episode 1 to see what we started with if you're new. It's worth a watch. You'll kind of know what we're building here. I want to give a shout out to Eric Babcock for his generous donation in the super thanks. Any donations are very appreciated, and they get rolled back into the project because we all know this isn't a money maker. But Eric, thanks a lot. So we got our bar yesterday, the shock relocation bar. I'm going to take some measurements on that bar so tomorrow morning I can go get the right sized hole saw to make the holes for this. And who knows, maybe by the end of the weekend we could have that mounted in there. That would be nice. But I'm probably going to try to finish up the driver's side quarter panel up to the door, so that way I'll know I've got the roof, the back, and both quarter panels done, and we can focus on the doors from there, and firewall or whatever, and then of course we got that other wheel well to finish up. But we're in the home stretch as far as everything from the cowl back. And then we might be looking at doing some mechanical work. We've got our buddy Mitch who donated the engine that we have to go pull that out as soon as warm weather, or warmer weather, gets here anyways, because it's in an unheated garage, so we don't want to work in the cold if we don't have to. But so we've got that in the wings. But I'm gonna make myself some work, and I'll bring you back and show you how it's going. Here, I'll do this. One of my channel friends there, Brett, says his cats like to watch my cats. So that's for you, Brett. If your cat is sitting in front of the TV, tell it Nomad's posing. Alright, I'm going to get to work. So I flew on a skim coat of filler on that side. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I figured I'd start tackling this back window, because we've got the rubber for it. So, if Nomad lets me. But yeah, I figure I'll get the glass out of there, clean up the edges, make sure it's good there. Stuff the rubber down in there, try to put the thing together, because once I get that put together I can actually mount it up on there and try it with the tailgate, make sure everything is still lining up the way it should. But I'll bring you back. So while we're at it, we've got all these pieces that have to be cleaned up all along there. And what works great for that is fine steel wool. I started on this piece right here. It'll bring it back pretty decent. You can kind of go over it afterwards with a little polish. Hey, see that reflection right there? That's the old crappy handheld camera that I use to record these episodes. Just in case you wonder how tech savvy I am. But yeah, I gotta clean up those pieces, clean up all this stuff here, you know, so when we fly our window in, we'll be cooking. Right, Mama Calico? Yeah, you're a good girl. But I'll clean them pieces up and bring you back. Figured I'd give you a little demonstration of this here. You know, it's just fine steel wool, because you can see that stuff is pretty rugged on there. But if you run your fine steel wool over there, you don't want to use the coarse stuff because you don't want to hurt the finish. You're just trying to take all this crap off the outside that's built up over the decades. But slowly you start bringing a shine back to the thing. Like I said, this gets the worst of it, and then if you have some chrome polish, you can polish it up afterwards. But this here bites through all that tarnish and varnish and whatever else gets on there over the years of sitting. But it don't look like brand new, but it definitely has a shine to it. But yeah, that's, like I said, I'm just using fine steel wool and just kind of working it. You don't have to dig into it too much. You don't want to scratch it all to hell. But yeah, I'll bring you back. So not only does steel wool work good on these chrome plated pieces, but it works pretty good on stainless pieces. I'll do this piece up and then I'll show you what it looks like with some fine steel wool going over it. So there, it brings back a fair shine on it. The only way to go a step further, get a buffing wheel and run them through a buffing wheel. You know, like a bench grinder with the buffing pad on there. I need to get me one of those. But that'll go the final yard to bring them back to absolutely shiny perfection. I can see at some point in the past somebody over torqued these screws. Because you see, they shouldn't be like that. They should be like that. But somebody snugged them down a little too hard, so I have to go to the backside there and tap them out. But that's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. And I started on the gate there. You can see that's coming back compared to this tarnishy garbage. It's getting a shine on it. It's got a few pits in it, but it's the only one we got, so we gotta make it look as pretty as we can. I'll bring you back. There, we got that top piece cleaned up as good as we can. I've noticed, I don't know, you Tri-5 aficionados can tell me if I'm crazy or not. Maybe I can pick a piece out of here. Hold on. Because I ran into the same thing when I did my 56 hardtop, and I took the back window out. It had all, in the front window too, had all this white, kind of almost like pipe dope in with the gasket. I don't know if the factory packed that dopey stuff in there with the rubber to help it seal, because I don't think it's something that somebody added later. I think it's a factory thing that they gobbed this stuff in there. I don't know if I can pluck that out of there. Yeah, there we go. See, it's almost like a dope, but you know, it's still, after 70 years, it's still flexible. But I think it's something that the factory put in when they put the rubber in to help it seal to the metal. But if you know better, if you're a Tri-5 aficionado who's watching this and know better, school me. I'm all ears. Hey, buddy. Well, I think my kitty cats are getting hungry. I might have to go feed them. I got this more or less smartened up. I just got my skim coat of filler that I got to block out and make it match the back. But we also polished up some pieces, which we had to do. Like I say, we got this thing polished up. I'm gonna put this video up and hope that somebody who's a Tri-5 expert will come in on the comments and let me know if I need to get some kind of a dope or something to go between the rubber and this to seal that, because I don't want it to leak. But that's what I got for you today, folks. Once again, thanks Eric Babcock for the generous gift and the super thanks. And all gifts are appreciated greatly, and I want to make sure if somebody gives me something that I call them out. And I'll be back at it tomorrow, I'm sure. But hopefully I've got this piece there that goes to the gate that I got to sand, and I'm not sure if that's body color or interior color. I'm sure it's probably matches the interior color, but we don't know what that is yet. So at least get it into primer. But I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing and liking. All the likes and comments help the video get seen by more people, so I greatly appreciate it. But till then, keep on keeping on, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.